Are you the data enthusiast who's very much interested in the field of data science but does not understand where to enter, whether you want to be a data scientist or whether you want to be a data analyst? Well, in this video, we're going to cover that difference. I'm going to talk about what exactly a data scientist does, what exactly a data analyst does, what are the different skills required. So, for that, click on the bell icon, click on the like and subscribe button, and stay tuned for the video ahead. Hello, everyone. My name is Afreen Rahman. And well, data science has become one of the hottest professions in recent years. High demand in the market, lucrative compensations, fact checks, and sexy job title all make new graduates or the ones who are looking for a career change keen into getting into this area, right? However, the job titles and the work allocation in a data team could be a little bit confusing, right? The worst scenario could be wasting loads of your time on applying for jobs you are not suitable for at all, or probably landing a job that you thought you were interested in, but actually not having a passion about. Well, in this particular video, I'll explain all the remits of the roles of a data analyst and a data scientist, right? So let's deep dive into the video and talk about the role of the data analyst. Now, data analysts are one of the data consumers. So a data analyst answers questions about the present, such as what is going on now, what are the causes, can you show me xyz, what should we do to avoid, to achieve abc, what is the trend in the past 3 years, is our product doing well, these kinds of questions, right? So let's rethink exactly what data is, when you're talking about data. Now, data is something that has already taken place, right? It is already done. So a data driven decision means we look at what has already happened, right? We interpret the insight of it and then make our next step based on that. So a data analyst's job would include three main parts. Now, what are those three main parts, right? Number one, a data analyst will understand the metrics or the business problems, right? And his duty or her duty would be to ask the right questions. Number two, they will find out the answers or more insights from the data itself, right? And third is communication. All right. So this includes creating dashboards with appropriate visualizations and explaining them in an easy understanding way to non-tech stakeholders. Right. Now, what are the different skill requirements that a data analyst needs to have? Number one is SQL. Now, this is essential for all data related roles to interact with databases, right? The second skill is data visualization. Now, the more important thing is knowing how to visualize the data in a very proper way, rather than what tool you are using, you need to know how to do that, right? So most companies have licensed business intelligence tools like Power BI, Tableau, Click, Looker, etc. So you don't need to know how to use all of them, right? But if you understand the core concept of data analysis, it should take you a long way to pick up any one of them. Third is domain knowledge. So I'd say domain knowledge is much more critical, for a data analyst than any other role, right? You need to understand what are the metrics stands for, how do metrics interact with each other, what are the needle movers, right? So these kind of domain knowledge, is very very necessary to for you to answer all kind of right questions, and you'll be able to find out insights, and you'll be able to contribute to the business decisions. Now, moving to data scientists. Now, data scientists are another data consumer. So instead of answering questions about the present, they try to find patterns in the data and answer questions about the future. So, in a way, they predict things, right? So, this technique has actually existed for a long time, and you must have called it. This prediction technique is basically called as statistics, right? So, machine learning and deep learning are two most popular way to utilize the power of computers and to find patterns in data, right? Now, data scientists build products, right? They also build products based on these predictions. So for instance, I'll give you a recommendation system predicts what you like. Ranking system they predict on the basis of popularity, right? Now, NLP predicts what a sentence means. So data scientists basically build these products not to help make business decisions, but to solve business problems, right? So as a data analyst, you're helping them make business decisions, but as a data scientist, you're helping business solve their problems, right? So the best way to describe a data scientist is someone who uses data to solve company problems, right? Now, this could be anything depending on the company size. So you might see a data scientist doing lots of analyst and engineers job in a very small startup as well, and in a larger company they are more likely to focus on what we just talked about, right? Now, what are the different skill requirements that a data scientist has, right? Number one is SQL, and this is essential for all data related roles to interact with databases, right? Second is statistics and mathematics. So you have to master statistics knowledge, such as theories behind each machine learning method, probabilities, etc, to solve more complex problems now, right? Third is your programming skills. So to apply your statistics knowledge to solve real world problems, you have to equip yourself with programming skills, right? So it could be Python, it could be R, these are the more popular programming languages used these days. And number fourth is software development. So just like any engineer, software development skills are essential to cooperate with other stakeholders. So Git workflow, CI/CD, DevOps, etc., are all basics in a data scientist's arsenal. Well, these were just the basic differences between these two roles. I hope this video has been simple enough to explain you the difference and the different skills required. Well, for more such videos, click on the like button, click on the subscription button for our channel, so that every time there's a new video out, you'll be the first one to get notified. Thank you.